Well, good morning, everyone. I'm San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria. I'm pleased this morning to be joined by my partner in Council District 8, Councilmember Vivian Moreno, Park and Recreation Director Andy Field, Felipe Nuno from the Otay Mesa Planning Group, James O'Callahan, President and CEO of the South County Economic Development Council. There are a lot of other luminaries behind me, key members of our city team, our police department, our contractors, a number of folks, and our San Diego Parks Foundation led by Michelle Anderson. This is an all-star cast of folks, and these are exactly the kind of folks that you need to actually deliver projects of this size and this caliber. And let me tell you a little bit more about that. In many ways, this is a historic day for our Otay Mesa community. My vision for our city is one where every neighborhood has access to a high-quality park and the benefits they provide to the community members that live in that neighborhood. Behind me sits this wide expanse of land that will be redeveloped over the next year into a state-of-the-art park and community gathering space. Once completed, the Riviera del Sol neighborhood park will feature a basketball court, open lawn areas, 2 playgrounds, fitness equipment, new landscaping, and more exciting amenities for the Otay Mesa community to enjoy. I'd like to thank the city's Engineering and Capital Projects Department, represented today by Alif Seaton. Where's Alif? There she is. I love seeing Alif because you know something's getting done when she's at the event. This lady doesn't just talk, she does. Alif, thank you for being here. As well as I mentioned, our Park and Recreation staff under the leadership of Andy Field. Is Andy here? There it is. This is the toughest job. You think the parks guy has an easy job. Not the case. Hard job, and Andy's up to the task. And I want to thank the entire project team. We have a lot of different projects going on in the city. Many of you have joined me at other openings in recent weeks and months. But the project team for this particular very large 4.8, nearly over $9 million project. This is complicated, it is big, but it is worthy of this neighborhood. So let's note that today is just the first step in this part of the process, the construction of the park. City staff have been working tirelessly behind the scenes to get this project where it is today, and I'm grateful for their dedication and to projects like this one, which certainly will make our city a better place to live. With that, I want to introduce someone who has been on this project for years, first as a staff member to then Councilmember David Alvarez, and now as the elected council member for this community. Let me tell you, when I sit down with Councilmember Moreno, it's always very clear. It is projects for District 8, it is infrastructure, and how are we going to find the dollars to get it done? Here we are with proof that she can get things done. Would you please welcome to the podium Councilmember Vivian Moreno. Councilmember?
Thank you, Mayor. I think you took notes. Oh, sorry. No, it's okay. Good morning, and first and foremost, Happy Lunar New Year, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here today and welcome everybody to District 8. 4 years ago, when I was running for office, I made a promise that I would fight for parks, streets, and our fair share in the city of San Diego. And today is a great day for the Otay Mesa community, as a promise that was made to our residents decades ago, you guys. Decades ago, let that sit in, is gonna become reality. The construction of Riviera del Sol neighborhood park. As we celebrate this groundbreaking, I want to thank the community for the tremendous support. The homes you see around us were built in the early 2000s. Correct. And when residents moved in here, they were told that a park was going to get built in this empty lot. But decades passed without a park. We would not be here today if it wasn't for the encouragement and determination of this community. Neighborhoods in District 8 lack open space and parks, which is essential to the quality of life for all residents. It is my responsibility as a council member to fight to have these parks built, and I will continue to urge local, state, and federal officials to fund these projects. Thank you to Mayor Gloria for your leadership, for listening to District 8. We truly appreciate it. And I also want to thank the city's Park and Rec Department Director, Andy Field. Thank you so much. He's become my best friend. And to all the staff involved in making this project a reality. I'm excited to see Riviera del Sol Neighborhood Park fully built, as it will provide much needed amenities, such as picnic shelters, play areas, fitness equipment, security lights, a basketball court, and much, much more. To the residents of District 8, I have a message for you today. The fight doesn't stop today. We have 4 more empty lots, just like this one, that need to get built and need to come to fruition in District 8. I will continue the fight. Please join me in that fight. Thank you. Okay, wonderful. And with that, I would like to introduce the Director of Park and Rec, the fabulous Mr. Andy Fields. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember. Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful morning it is here to celebrate the groundbreaking of Riviera del Sol Park, one of several parks that we're excited to be introducing here in Council District 8. And I want to again echo what Councilmember Moreno said. Thank you to Councilmember Moreno, because without her, we would not be able to have so many parks in the hopper moving forward. And of course, the leadership of Mayor Gloria, without whom we would not be able to fund and execute these projects. It is critical that we expand the opportunities for parks here in the South Bay. And as the Councilmember alluded to, we have others right here in Otay Mesa, San Isidro, and the Otay Nestor communities, all of which that are going to be looked at to convert lots like this into parks. It includes the Southwest Neighborhood Park, Bayer Community Park, Dennery Neighborhood Park just to the north of here, and Hidden Trails Neighborhood Park just to the east of here. So as we look at those parks and see them getting some ground moving and get some lots filled with amenities that serve our community, it's really an exciting day. And all of this is in partnership with the San Diego Parks Master Plan, which was passed by the council last August. And this is part of our goals to fulfill much needed resources and achieve better services for all residents of San Diego so that everyone has access to parks on a routine basis. And as the mayor mentioned, we have a great partner here in the San Diego Parks Foundation, Mr. Michelle Anderson behind me, or to the side of me. Without him and his work in helping to advocate for parks and achieve more philanthropy and investment in the park system, we would not be where we are today. And as we're getting started here, I also wanted to mention that we have a wonderful park staff that is here in the back. And I see Deputy Director Gina Dulé and District Manager Enrique Duran and all of the rest of the staff back there. So everybody please take a moment to applaud your Parks and Recreation staff. And a special shout out to the Engineering Capital Project staff, many of whom are behind me. Without them, we would not be breaking ground today. So many thanks to you as well. I'd also like to thank the Otay Mesa Community Recreation Group for your leadership, guidance, and collaboration to get this project across the finish line. And I want to thank you again, all of you, to be here, and looking forward to being back together a little bit later on so we can officially open the Riviera del Sol Park. So with that, I'd like to introduce Otay Mesa resident and member of the Otay Mesa Planning Group, Felipe Nuno, to say a few words. Felipe?
Thank you, Eddie. Good morning, community. This is an exciting day for our community in Otay Mesa. We were promised 20 years ago by the construction companies that a park will be built right away. It's been 20 years and finally we're seeing this to fruition. Unfortunately, most of our kids for us have already grown up, so this kid park probably will be enjoyed by our grandkids now instead of our kids. But it's finally happening. I'd like to thank the city, Mayor Gloria, Councilwoman Vivian Moreno, Andy Fields. Thank you for great effort, and everybody else that has been involved in this project. I remember, years ago when I started working with this, it's about 10 years ago, that we moved into this community in 2009, and right away I jumped into this because the community was asking for this to be done. And so I got involved in the park and recs, for Otay Mesa and the Otay Mesa City Council, and I've been pursuing that. I remember when we were drawing this map, this park, what we wanted in it, the basketball, the gazebos, etc., etc. So it's a really exciting day for this community today. And the community has been really involved in these city council meetings, a lot of different projects, including our kids going to city council and speaking from the city council, trying to lobby so that these parks are finally built. As I mentioned, there are 4 other lots, so we're hoping that right after this one, the other ones will follow. Our community needs that. As you can see from around here, we have hundreds and hundreds of homes with a lot of kids that they need a park like this. So we had this empty piece of land right here for many years, and it will be exciting to finally see this happening. Again, thanks to everybody that has made this possible. Thank you to the community, and let's keep getting involved so these things keep happening for us and for the wellness and the good of our community. Thank you.
Felipe, thank you. Better late than never, right? Listen, any of you that know me know I'm an impatient person, and so I feel what this community feels. We need to get these projects done faster. Andy mentioned the Parks Master Plan that was unanimously adopted by the City Council last year. That policy document, first time it's been updated in nearly 60 years, really is the path to doing these projects faster on an ongoing basis, really unlocking the potential of dollars that are literally sitting in the city's coffers that need to get into communities like this one. My hope is that with that policy change and the leadership of folks like Councilmember Moreno and others, we'll be able to deliver these projects faster. They can only be done because we have great city staff. So I ask you to put your hands together again one more time for all of our city employees who are here. A lot of these folks have not been working from home the last 2 years, you guys. They've been out in the community doing difficult work under difficult circumstances. I deeply appreciate every member of our city family who's here. And to our private sector partners, the folks that are going to help build this thing, thank you guys for what you're doing. Every resident, you're going to want to get to know these people, right? You want to get their names, their phone numbers, just in case, over the course of the next number of months, make friends with them while they're building this. And then we will come back here in spring of 2022 to do what I like better. Groundbreaking is wonderful, but a ribbon cutting is way, way better. And so we'll come back here then. The last, folks, as a shout out, is to the community. We do this for you all. This is what we're here to do. We're a service organization for neighborhoods. The people of Otay Mesa deserve this park. They deserve more parks. I hope you all listen to our parks director rattling off all the names, locations. I want you to, I would understand if you wouldn't think anyone at City Hall would know these neighborhoods, the projects names, or where they're located. But Andy knows that, and he's representative of the fact and the care that we have for the communities of South San Diego. It is never lost on this mayor that this is also the city of San Diego, and we have to do more down in this part of the city to make sure that every neighborhood is treated equitably. That will not be forgotten in my administration. And so to the people of Otay Mesa, the people of Council District 8, the folks of South San Diego, I'm grateful for your patience, and I hope that in the weeks and months ahead, as you see more parks, more road repairs, more infrastructure projects, Councilmember Moreno and I will be going in March to Washington, D.C. to get out our sharp elbows and try to get some of this infrastructure money. We will do everything we can to make sure that this city amenities in this neighborhood match the greatness of the people of this neighborhood. So thank you again for being here. Now let's do the fun part. Let's turn some dirt, okay? See you all over there. Thank you, guys. We've all done this before, right?
Yes.
Okay, pose. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's get to work.
Let's get to work. That's right.